asking me.
But Mark, how did your day go?
So my days were very chill, guys. I just want to start off.
Another chill-tastic day, huh?
So
Easy peasy, man.
so I woke up 7:30. I was gonna plan my routes for the day. So for me, my plans were Costco, Sam's, and Walmart.
Okay.
Also
Alright.
Target, but that was.
I wish I had access to Sam's. I didn't have access to Sam's. That's a
I
good
feel
route,
like
too.
you could have
That was
given
a good.
yourself access
That
to
was
Sam's.
yeah. I guess I probably could have. I didn't even think. Yeah, I didn't think about like even buying a short-term
buy one real
membership,
quick,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that would have worked. A lot of people were getting lucky on Sam's.
Yep.
Yeah, I
anyways.
think the initial one's like $15 or something.
Yeah, I
like that,
probably
just to
should have
get up in
just
there.
done it
Yeah.
just to get in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
and also, all my plans were online. Is I had a couple meetings on Thursday. My schedule was pretty busy on Thursday. So, the first 9 o'clock rolls around because that's 12 o'clock Eastern or whatever. The first I think time I was trying to buy one was at 9 at Walmart.com.
okay.
So I was ready to go with my tabs, pushing F5, refreshing
Right.
that bad boy. I got one on the cart. So I was like, ooh, okay. And then I forgot my login for Walmart. So I was like, all right, continue as guest. No problem.
Yeah.
So I'm typing my information out. 200 words per second. Typing it real quick.
second.
Heart racing.
So I was like, oh, my card information. Crap. Grab my wallet, typing that in. Boom. Check out. I was able to check out. And then it said,
spinning.
spinning, no longer in stock. So I was like, dang it. I was like, all right, that was my bad. I should have been logged in because then, my payment would have been quicker and I would have been good to go. But I had one. I got to
Sound
check
like you were
out.
there, man.
I typed in all my information.
Better than me.
I typed in finish, like complete, boom, and then it told me. So I was like, all right, I'm feeling good with my F5 strategy. And so then 3 hours go by.
Nimble finger strategy.
3 hours go by. I'm pushing F5, pushing F5. But then I guess everyone's awake by this time. The site is slow as crap. So I have, the PS5 thing bookmarked.
Mm-hmm.
Open new tab, go to it. And it's just a blinking out. Open an incognito window.
Oh.
Try it again. And I was able to get to it. I was able to add it to my cart. But,
Glitched
15
out
seconds. 15 seconds went by.
Yeah, this is a
The
wrap,
bot army already checked out. So I was sadly when I got to my cart, it said it was out of stock. So yeah, so that was my Walmart time. So by this time, I had a couple of meetings to go to, so I had to pause.
Mm-hmm. The adventure.
Pause my adventure. But I was pretty active on going on Twitter and just typing, PS5, and I was just watching people just go mad. People would say, "Oh, go here. Oh, I just got one here. Oh, I just got one here. Oh, I just picked mine up here."
Craze.
So it was fun. I was just refreshing that, just chilling back, watching people go mad. And I was, when you said the Costco thing, I went to Costco website, but I wasn't able to get one. And then Sam's Club on the website all day, I was going through, and on the app, it only shows you proximity. So it was only showing me what my local store had. So the website was better, but I was trying to multitask. I was going on, let's see what the store had. So my local store had controllers, games, but the website I was able to see the full shipping. But I wasn't able to get one in my cart there either. So that's pretty much how my morning went. And like I said, later on, I was too busy. I couldn't really attend my browsers or my phone and keep trying it out. But one thing I was doing too is I was going on Facebook and Instagram and seeing who had them of my, my circle of friends. So I had one friend who posted, and I think he works at GameStop.
Of course.
He said, "Who needs a PS5? I got one for sale." And he posted it maybe 6 minutes ago.
Bro.
Dude, the comments were just
Joke's on you.
Dude, he got 23 comments. He got 23 comments in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
People hey, I'll send you the cash and I'll send you extra $100 tip. People were going mad, so I didn't even pursue it. And then on my Instagram, I had another friend who's posted something super ambiguous. "Hey, I got Spider-Man, but I don't even know if I'm gonna open it." I'm like, "Hey, dude, so you got a PS5?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a PS5, but I don't know if I'm gonna sell it." I was like, "Hey, man," or he's like, "I don't know if I'm gonna use it." I was like, "I'll buy it. You want to sell it to me for MSRP? I'll just buy all
The hell
stuff."
you got the game for if you ain't gonna use it?
He's like, well, if I sell this, I need to make a profit. I was like, come on, man.
That wasn't the homie.
So then I saw another friend on Instagram who had one. I was like, and he posted the same ambiguous thing. Hey, I got this, but I don't know if I'm using it. I was like, hey, I'll buy it. How much you want? I'll throw you a tip.
Right.
From the last guy, I was
You're like, now I'm throwing a tip.
I was
right?
like,
Yeah.
hey, man, I'll throw you a tip
Yeah.
for your time. Let's just call it what did how much did I offer?
Right.
I said,
$100
let's
or
just
something.
call it an even $650.
Okay.
He's like,
Yeah.
sorry, man. The least I could take is 1,000. I was like, 1,000? Dang,
least I
man.
could take
Like,
is
I hope you
1,000,
went to like
huh?
the depths. I hope you went on a mission to get this because I want you to be compensated for your time.
Dante's
You know what I
Inferno,
mean?
man. He
Yeah.
went to hell and back.
I hope you camped out for this to get your money
Right.
back. If that's how much you need, I hope you put $500 of work into it because I'm not giving you $500
No way,
bucks for
man.
me
That's
to wait.
Too much.
So
650 is exactly where it should be, to be honest.
yeah. So I'm willing to give you a tip.
That's
Yeah.
still
I
100
warranty-
over what taxes and
Yeah.
everything is going to charge.
It's
you.
still 100
cool
over,
giving
but that's
someone a
worth
tip,
it.
not
I
to-
would do it.
Because if
I
you
would spend
calculate all
$650.
your time into this,
Yeah,
this is
dude.
time we can't get back. I would much rather just give someone $100 to
Yeah.
deal with it.
Deal
Hey,
with it.
Thank you.
Figure it out for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going through my friends list, seeing is there
Who's
any
willing
on the
to
fence
sell one
people?
for a reasonable
Are you
price,
trying to
right?
sell
Yeah.
it for a reasonable price? I don't care if you opened it. You know,
Yeah.
who cares? So that's where I'm at right now. I think that's my best plan is to find like a family member, a friend who got it, played around with it. Maybe they played Demon Souls and they're done playing it. All right, sell it to me now. I'll pay exactly how much you pay. I'll throw
Yeah.
a little tip on there. I don't care if it's used.
Right.
We use for a week isn't used to me. You know what I mean?
That's a fair method. I didn't even think about looking at my circle of friends for that. Yeah, I didn't have any connects. I didn't have no connects, man. I was on my own. But I was trying the night before. So I actually was on the night before this time. So it wasn't just...
You were doing the Target thing.
I was doing the Target, and I was pretty honed in on Target. And the reason why I was honed in on Target is because Target was the only retailer, the only one that was giving you your Xbox the day of it came out if you got it online.
What about GameStop?
GameStop wasn't giving them the day of. They were all being shipped. All of them were being shipped.
Yeah.
Unless you had a pre-order, then you can go
Oh,
and get
okay,
it.
and then you
But
can
I'm
get
talking
it.
about the 11th,
Right,
that
right,
night
right, I
of when
got
they launched. The launch day online sales, right? You get it, you buy it online on launch day, and you get it that day. Target was the only one doing that. And I really wanted, for one, I wanted it for the pod. I really wanted to have it that day if I could.
Yeah.
Even with the S, I wanted my S to arrive before the pod so
before
we can
today's
have
pod,
it, So I was really hoping that I could get it that day. So Target was really my home. I was honed in, man. I was kind of tunnel visioned, a little bit like Stone in that regard. I didn't let myself think about other routes because a lot of people were getting the darn thing on Sony Direct.
Really?
Straight from Sony Direct.
Damn, I didn't even think
I
about
didn't
And it
even
was
see
quick
those links
shipping
until
too, like
after the
2-day
fact.
shipping. Yeah, I know. And like a lot of like I was so honed in on Target though, and like I knew Newegg worked, and I had Costco too because my family does have a membership to Costco, and I was like, that might be a decent route because not everyone has a membership. It might be a little less traffic, right? And so I was really honed in on Target and Costco, but Costco was like secondary because no one knew anything about Costco. We had a little bit of information on Target. Target purposely didn't tell their employees or anyone in the press when they would launch their PS5s and Xboxes.
It's a
as well.
covert op, huh?
Yeah, they didn't even, they got a memo, and the guy I was watching, Jake or whatever, had the memo. Someone leaked the memo that the management got. And it literally says on there that we are not releasing the time to anybody, not management, not employees, not anybody. But we do want them all processed by 4 a.m. So that was one hint, 4 a.m. So you knew that if you went from midnight to 4 a.m., that window in there was when it was going to launch, right?
That's a hefty
And
window.
then they looked at the Xbox launch. The Xbox launched at 1:20 a.m. Eastern on Target.
Okay.
1:20, that arbitrary time, right?
Yeah.
So everyone was really honed in at 1:20 for the PS5, right? In the morning, which would be 10:20 for us, which is what your wife was trying to do, right? So I was on there at 9 though, trying, and I had the guy open too, and I was F5ing, like you, I was F5ing. And I was listening to the guy, he was chatting with everybody. He had all the windows open. He was doing the tweets and stuff, and he was F5 and telling everybody everything. And I was kind of playing some Hearthstone a little bit in between because it felt like it wasn't working. And then when it got to around 10, that's when I got real serious, and I started to really F5. Like whenever the page refreshed, I'd press it again. Page refresh, press it again. And it went at about 10:41. It went off. The PS5 went off. And dude, I was F5 on like religiously, like for 40 minutes straight, like just doing that, you know? And I was on it, dude. Like before the guy on the screen said anything, I was checking out. Like I was going through the checkout screen. Like, so it was like a good 5 to 10 seconds that I had ahead of everybody. And then like 5-10 seconds later, on that stream, the guy's like, it's targets up, targets live, you know? And I'm like, okay. But I was already going through. And I got all the way to the point where I was ready to check out. And then, of course, it comes back telling me my security code on my card needs to be entered. I had everything ready. Like, I logged in early. I put my information in.
But you know that by heart, though,
homework.
right?
Yeah, I had
you just typed
so
your 3 digits in.
I typed the digits in, and I hit it again. Spinning. Now, by that time, the site was crashed. By that time, the site was toast, and it never loaded. Man. And there was a PayPal button on there. There was a PayPal button on there that I could have used. But you would have probably had to sign into PayPal. But I would have had to sign into PayPal. However, and I was worried about leaving the page. I was like, I wanted it now. Like, I'm here right now. This is the quickest, fastest way. I want it right now.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get it. And the guy on the screen didn't get it either.
Damn.
And of course, people are on there going, I got it. Thanks, man. I got it. Yeah. And I'm like, how is that possible, dude? I don't see how it's possible. Like, the Skype, it just instantly crashes. Like, no one can get through, not even bots. Like, it insta crashes. And so everyone was like, okay, man, that's it, man. Great time. This was fun, you know, have a great night. And I was like, no, there's no way. This thing crashed so hard. Like, there's no way. It just insta crashed. I was like, this is fishy, you know? And so everyone was kind of looking on Pop Finder, the Target inventory site, where you can see the inventory. And so I went on there too. And sure enough, there's still a whole bunch of inventory for Target. And Pop Finder's like instant. Like once it gets deducted, Pop Finder's deducting it too. Like it has a direct link to Target's inventory.
Interesting.
And they still had some. So I was like, you know what? I don't think this is over, man. So I stayed on and I kept refreshing. And then probably about, I can't even remember, like over an hour later, so maybe like I think an hour later, like 11:40, closer to midnight for us Pacific, they fired up again. And I was first on it again, you know? And I got all the way to that point again. And they asked for my stupid security code again.
You punched it in.
I punched it in. Circle, site crashed.
Man.
And the freaking guy on the screen that I was Jake, I got it. I went to PayPal. I used the PayPal link.
Damn.
That worked for me. And I was like, are you kidding me, dude?
It's
like,
too random, man. How you gonna know?
Yeah, how you gonna know, you know? And so I was kicking myself and I was like, maybe this will happen again, you know, maybe there'll be another batch. And so I was refreshing and I was thinking 1:20 Pacific time. Since it went 1:20 Eastern time, maybe 1:20 Pacific time again will work. So I was refreshing to 1:20 and sure enough, more came up.
Really?
And I was clicking add to cart and instantly they'd be gone. Dude. Like they would just pop up like one available at Hemet or one available at Menifee. Quick, 2 available at Menifee.
Damn.
Act quick. You know, the site would be saying that.
Yeah.
Dude, I was fast, you know? And Target had like this situation where you could click like edit location and it would bring up the list of stores within 50 miles of you. And I would find one and I would just click on it. I didn't care how far it was away from me. I just click on it and try to add it to my cart. Not fast
You're
enough.
on Nevada.
I didn't go that far. But
like, damn, dude, I gotta take a trip. To freaking I gotta go to Vegas, man. Get my PS5.
You know, and so I tried again at 1:20 and I told you it came up again. I tried again at like 1:40, came up again, and then it just wasn't happening any longer. And I was like, you know what? I'll give myself until like 2:20. You know, and I'm then just gonna call it a night. Like at that point when it hit 2 a.m., I was like, am I just gonna pull an all-nighter and just forget about it? I've already invested all my night, all this time into it. Like, do I just try to stay up all night and try to guarantee myself one? I said, nah, I gotta work in the morning, you know. So I tried at 1:20, nothing happened, nothing came up again. They were done. Clearly, Target shut it down. They weren't doing it anymore. Even though Pop Finder still had inventory in stock, they still had inventory. Wow. And so Pop Finder was telling me, but I was like, whatever, I can't do this. I gotta get to bed, you know. So I put a lid on it, and I went to bed, and I was refreshing Costco too, and Costco never came up in the middle of the night when I was on. It never came up.
Yeah.
Finally, the PS5 emblem as an option to click on came up because originally at midnight when I was refreshing, it would say, sorry, item not found. When you search PlayStation 5, item not found. You couldn't even find a PS5.
Yeah, all I was getting when I
button.
was searching Costco was just PS4s and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
PS4s, and there was Xboxes
until that
there.
morning, and then I could find.
And then,
PS5.
so I went to bed. So that never came up either. And I was like, man, do I just stay up all night trying Costco out? Because that hasn't happened yet, you know? But I just put a lid on it. I went to bed. I woke up the next morning, and I was getting ready for work. You know what I mean? I sat down around 8 when I start working, and I'm checking emails. I'm checking over some of the student stuff. And then I was like, I'll just check and see how the sites are going. See what's up with them. So I pulled up a Target, and I pulled up Costco in another window. And this is about 8:30.
Yeah.
And I pull up Costco and I refresh it, and it's saying I can add a cart. And I'm like, that's weird. So I click on it, and it just like the button grays out. So I click on add the cart, and the button grays out. And I was like, what is that? What is the deal with that? So I refreshed the screen, and I tried it again. It kept graying out. Refresh the screen, grayed out. And I was listening to the guy again because I had it in my earphone. I was listening to him on the side. And he wasn't mentioning nothing about Costco. And I'm like, oh, this must just be some residual, buggery from the middle of the night when it did launch. Whenever it happened to launch, this is just some buggery going on. Because I had gone to sleep. He wasn't talking about how it was live or anything. So I was just assuming it was buggery. But I was still trying. I was clicking, hey, it's letting me click add the cart. I'll try. I was like, what's the deal? Like maybe did it log me out during the night? So I clicked on my account and I opened a new window, and it would take forever to load, like at least a minute, dude. It was not loading when I wanted to just go to my account. I was like, dude, maybe a lot of people are on here. I don't know what's going on. And finally it loaded my account screen and said I needed to log in. And I was like, dang, maybe it logged me out. So I logged back in, literally every button press. So I punch my information, log in, a minute wait. I go to the next page, plus button, a minute wait. Like it was so bogged down. Every button press was a minute wait. But I logged back in. I went back to the page. I reloaded it, tried it again. Minute wait. It added it to my cart. And then at that point, he started saying, "Hey, Costco's live." Actually, guys, everyone's saying Costco's live. Like it started to leak out. But I had already been kind of going through, some of these steps, these hoops, And I got through, and I was like, you know what? It seems to be loading after a minute. So I was just patient. I just hit next, and then we wait for a minute, and it go to the next screen. Okay, hit my shipping address. Okay, next. Wait a minute. Go to the next screen. Confirm pay, hit it, wait a minute, confirm pay, right? Like it was just like going through. Yeah, it was slow and laggy, but it wasn't glitchy, it wasn't crashing.
Right, yeah, that's the same experience that I had. I just had to wait a minute, but I was able to keep progressing through it.
And if you were just patient, it would load. It would actually load. It wouldn't time out, and it would load. And so sure enough, I got all the way to the end, and I got it out, and I confirmed it into my cart. It was just funny to me. It's like when I was like half-assing it, when I was least expecting it, I just sat down for work and just happened to check it. When I wasn't even trying, it worked out. And when I was like giving my all, it wasn't working out. And dude, I was fast. Like I said on that Target, before the dude was up, I was going through, man. Yeah. Hearts beating, hearts racing. Come on, man. Come on. But like I had like some post PTSD, man. Like that night I went over to my folks for dinner and they wanted to get some pizza, so I called up Pizza Hut and hello, Pizza Hut, can you hold please? And I was like,
another wait queue.
Another wait queue. Don't tell me they're not gonna have what I want. Like just that feeling was like so permeated throughout like my psyche that like I was like, dude, everything's scarce. I was like, everything's scarce. Everything's scarce. And it was like tripping me out.
I love you, me.